Volunteer volleyball is back. The Tennessee Volunteers begin the 2025 season just outside the top 25. Today they take on a team that already gave a top 25 team trouble this morning as they welcome in the Bulls of South Florida for Game 2 of the 2025 Tennessee Classic. And welcome courtside here at the Food City Center, everybody. Alongside my partner, former Tennessee volleyball player Abby Clark, I'm Cruz Martin. Ball still alive, he picks it up, juice towards the goal, and he put it in. 49 games into his career, he hadn't scored a goal. He has 2 so far tonight. A brace for Quentin Elliott. In the air to center field. This one going way back. That one is out of here. Corbin Dickerson going yard, and the Hoosiers have jumped on the Terrapins here in the bottom of the first inning. Foster leaves it off for Beckham. And now Kerr setting up Williams. Hyman down low on Somvik, and she stuffed it. And the offensive rebound, she couldn't put it in. Meister clears it for Indiana. Chesky, pass down low, and Somvik counts it off with a layup. In the air to center field, he crushed that one. Kuchtek sets it up, and Bryn Williams right there to put it down. Clark now has been awesome all day. Down low, Gibson in the post, counted in the foul. It's showing right here the season opener. What a dig off the floor by Caroline Kerr. That's why she was a 2-time All-American. And the Bulls are able to capitalize. Garzone got a triple. Brunell up the middle of the field. He's got a seam. He fires off the woodwork. No good. Indiana's able to control it. Reynolds with pressure. Reynolds on the throw. It's caught. Dewey to the end zone for a touchdown. Samia Foster. Back on her heels was Bryn Williams. She'll get a hit right here. What a dig by Maya Thomas. Bruce can't capitalize. She'll get another opportunity. And left it a little long over the head of Kuchtek. Bryn Williams leading the way for Tennessee with 8 kills so far on the day. 4 digs to her name as well as 2 blocks. That one batted away at the net. Sydney Jones partnering up with Chelsea Sutton up front. And the block counter emphatically gets another X added to it. $13 of them on the day for Tennessee. And Williams leaves it long. South Florida hanging in there. You have to try to make one final push to try to at least get close to even with this Tennessee team to give themselves a shot down the stretch. It's gut check time for South Florida. Off the net, kept alive by Mogridge. Richardson sets up Ivy, who was not able to get it to drop. Attack on the other side, barely kept alive by South Florida. Eventually it hits the front row. Volunteers by 6. They just need 7 points to claim a sweep against Jolene Shepherdson and company. Sydney James barely got that one over the net. And a late reaction from the Knoxville native Bellamy Parker. Bit of a tough spot to try to recover from. Parker did not play earlier today against Purdue. Went to Knoxville Catholic High School, just a 20-minute drive from the Food City Center. 2021 TSSAA Division II AA state champion, making her return home. Off the hand of Thomas, Sydney Jones gets Tennessee to the 20-point mark.
Great set by Sydney Janes. As she's into serve right now, she was 4th on the team last year in service aces.
That one scrapes the tape. Ivy had it, set back. Guess who? Kiki Granberry once again. Abby, how terrific has she been so far today?
Absolutely incredible. I mean, South Florida, they're hitting negative .092. You don't know what to do when you have a block like that. You start overthinking every swing. It impacts the game so much when the middle's playing like that.
Tennessee inching closer. That was the 14th block, by the way, for Tennessee. This is a team that averaged just about 2 per set a season ago. They're knocking on the door of 3% so far here in the opener. And like we've seen in the last 2 sets, Tennessee going on a run. Towards the middle to the end of the set, USF stops the momentum, at least initially. A lot of room to make up for this South Florida team if they want to give themselves a shot. It'll be Addie Bruce. We'll try to get South Florida on a run. Never mind. It'll be Tatiana Johnson instead. We'll sub in for the sophomore. Johnson, the senior. Kept alive by the Knoxville native in Parker. Beckham got it across off a deflection. Far side, Plante going for the home run hit. And they say it was deflected. Tennessee now 2 points away. Now the All-American will get the nod to serve. Kerr with 14 assists so far today. Foster in the air. Here comes Beckham. It's strong, and that brings up match point. Match point from Knoxville. And now we'll have match point number 2. Now all the pressure on Emilio Vastasega. It was strong, but played by Gooch Tekin. Sets it up, and off the hands of the Knoxville native Bellamy Parker. And Tennessee begins the year with a bang with a clean sweep over South Florida. One more home run would put him in sole possession of first place in IU history in the long ball category. Had a home run on Tuesday against Indiana State. That broke an 8-game home run-less streak. One of the longest of his career. Went 1 for 4 last night, riding a 4-game hit streak coming into this one. And quickly 1-1.
And they have the outfield has him slightly shifted over. Hakopian just ran to his left, playing far off the left field line.
That one doesn't even reach the plate.
McManus just kind of laughing it off. That was nowhere near close to plate. That was probably a good 15 feet across the plate, or in front of the plate.
It's very uncharacteristic of McManus, former Gatorade Player of the Year in Maryland just 2 years ago. He's a third-team ABCA All-American. Big swing fouled back by Taylor.
In the first couple of pitches, they're trying to throw inside on Taylor, and that's kind of how you get him and how you've been getting him as of late. You throw inside, high, and in, or high middle. The only risk with that is you can't leave it over the plate.
Swung and fouled back. And so Taylor keeps his at-bat alive.
On the foul tip, it seemed to have just gotten a piece of Calarco, and you know, one of the troubles of being a catcher, you know, that type of stuff happens, so just giving him a quick few seconds to regroup.
There's a good look at Devin Taylor's mom and girlfriend in the stands, potentially ready to watch their loved one make history today. This in the air to left field. It's not going to have enough underneath of it, though. And Hakopian right there for the putout.
Love the reaction from the crowd. Everybody in the Bart Kaufman Field stands thought that was gone. And look, anytime he sends one into the outfield, a lazy fly ball like that one's going to get that type of reaction. But one down here for Maryland.
And so that will bring up Corbin Dickerson. Leads the Big Ten in hits at this point in the season. Also leads the Big Ten in RBIs as well. He's riding a hot bat after last night. Went 3 for 5. Drove in a run. Also recorded a double. In the air to center field. This one going way back. That one is out of here. Corbin Dickerson going yard, and the Hoosiers have jumped on the Terrapins here in the bottom of the first inning.
That's just pure power from Dickerson. He comes in and sends it to straightaway center field, and his 16th of the season.
478 feet, 112 off the bat for Corbin Dickerson. 16th home run on the year. He's in the top 3 in the conference in that aspect. And he adds another one to the total.
He's just been so reliable for Indiana. Purely the best hitter in this lineup this season, and such a great story too.
Shout out to our good friend Josh Post for running over from the room next to us to give us that information on that hit. That was a long ball. And it doesn't get any easier for McManus. Now you take on the 5th best hitter on the season in terms of numbers of hits, and Jake Hanley in the conference.
Dickerson set that one through the batter's eye here at Bart Kaufman Field, so that just goes to show how far it was hit.
Wind is not carrying out to dead center either. It's blowing relatively steady from left field to right field. You can see the flags briefly over there on the left side of your screen. That one was leaving the park regardless.
But look, if you're McManus, I mean, you got to settle down here after the home run. It's a 3-0 count to Hanley. You don't want to give up a walk after the home run.
He's worked his way back to find himself at a full count. Hanley got a hold of that one. Will it have enough? It does not. And right there to make the catch is Lambros in center field.
So like I just mentioned, good job of McManus to settle down, record the out after the solo home run. Look, you're going to live with those all day, right? Dickerson won the battle. He sent one way far, but, you know, you're not going to lose ball games giving up solo shots.
And so that calls up Tyler Cerny. 1 for 3 last night, came across twice. Was beaten by 2 pitches. Holds the all-time record at Indiana in that category. A big cut and a miss on his first pitch of the day. He has hits in 3 of his last 5, but has struggled, though, from an at-bat perspective. Just 3 for his last 22 over that same span. So he has barely put that line together.
It hasn't been a bad year at all for Tyler Cerny. It's just been a little inconsistent, a lot of ups and downs throughout this season. Just really good spurts where there's weeks where he's hitting the ball really hard consistently, and then other times where the bat just kind of comes a little quiet.
Yeah, well, he had a terrific month of March. Hits in 14 of the 18 games played during that month. A 9-game hit streak, batted over 300 over the course of the month. But since the calendar turned to April, just 7 of 34, just a hair over 200 at the plate. Twos across the board with nobody on for Indiana. Cerny looking to continue this inning for the Hoosiers. Up in the air and foul. Clouds continue rolling over our heads here in Bloomington. There is a weather system moving its way in here. Lifted in the air and fouled again. Now the rain is expected to get here before the conclusion of the game. The only question is, how heavy will it be? And if there's lightning, obviously, then this game would have to be delayed by a certain amount of time. Chopped foul. And so Cerny keeps himself alive again.
If you're McManus, this is exactly where you want to be. These last 3 pitches, you have Cerny cheating out in front. You have him sped up a little bit, but just credit to Cerny as well for being able to time it up just a little bit to be able to continue the at-bat and fight off a handful of pitches.
Swing and a miss for Cerny, and down he goes. McManus outstuck him, but the Hoosiers still tally 1 run in the bottom of the first inning. A solo shot for Corbin Dickerson as Maryland comes back to bat, trying to work their way from behind here on Big Ten Plus.
It starts with the getting out of the half court offensively, forcing more turnovers, getting out and running. Still on the game so far, 0 fast break points for the Knights.
Hyman down low on Sandvik, and she stuffed it. And the offensive rebound, she couldn't put it in. Meister clears it for Indiana. Chesky, pass down low, and Sandvik counts it off with the layup.
The willingness to run in transition, not just the person with the ball, but the support following down the court that time, Bargesser and Sandvik.
Euro step into travel. Another Bellarmine turnover. That's their 8th of the first half.
We talk so much, Cruz, in this game about the turnover battle, as you see just one too many steps there. Coming to that hop step there was Hyman. The turnover battle is typically +8 in favor, +7 I should say, in favor of Bellarmine against their opponents this season. Right now, Bellarmine is -3 in the turnover department tonight.
Yeah, they turned it over just a hair under 15 a game, but they force nearly 21 a game against their opponents. It's a very scrappy and tenacious defense that the Knights throw out night in and night out. Chesky, Sandvik, corner pocket. How about the day Henna Sandvik's had off the bench?
It's double figures now for Sandvik. She's got 10, a pair of 3s as well.
That's already a new career high for Henna Sandvik as well.
Came in averaging just 1.9 points per game.
And an offensive foul, a moving screen on the Knights. Ashley Harris called for the moving screen.
We talked with Indiana before this game, Cruz. They said that they might expect a little bit of zone tonight, or this afternoon I should say, from the Knights. But when Indiana's shooting 6 of 11 from 3-point range, you can't really go into the zone if you're Bellarmine.
Down low, shot missed by Bargesser. She'll go to the free throw line.
14-2 run for Indiana over the last 3 minutes and 16 seconds. 7-0 run over the last 80 seconds. Hoosiers have made 5 of their last 5 field goal attempts And you know why, Cruz? Because they're getting open looks. They're getting good looks, whether it's at the basket or it's wide open threes. They're making that extra pass. They're driving and kicking and penetrating, and they've done a great job in finding that extra pass to turn a good shot to a great shot so far.
Bargesser in and out on the first. Well, 6 of 15 coming in to today's contest. 7th game back, missed her first 4 games of the year with a foot injury. She has been riddled with injuries going back to her days in high school. But she's healthy now and was able to split that pair. Indiana with a sizable advantage over this Knights team as we approach halftime. Saved into Bargesser. Nice pass up ahead, and Chesky is all alone. And Chance Dugan wants to talk it over. Timeout Bellarmine. Indiana dominating the fast break point category. Zach, this has been very impressive to watch. Indiana looks like a cohesive unit all the way through. And welcome courtside here at the Food City Center, everybody. Alongside my partner, former Tennessee volleyball player Abby Clark, I'm Cruz Martin. Welcome back to Allen Arena. Lipscomb victorious over Seton Hall in 4 sets, 3-1. I'm with Berkeley Mishler, our player of the game. Game high 15 kills for you. What was working so well for you today? Coach, congratulations on the win. After a bit of a rocky start in that first set, you guys settled in really nicely over the last 3. You use the word pressure to describe what this team has been experiencing, but I would say not just this season, but the last 2 years as well. Especially with this group, how special is this moment right now?
I'm so excited to have another week with them.
Where are you going to put that net?
Probably on my nightstand.
Ava, congratulations, sectional champion. You're smiling now. How does it feel?
Good. It feels really good.
Rubber match tomorrow, 1 o'clock on Big Ten Plus. Don't miss it. For our entire fantastic Big Ten Plus crew, all of our great cameramen braving the elements today, our director, Henry Thuss, producer, Sarah Borland, Riley Stark on the sideline, Kevin Vera, and Cruz Martin saying so long from Bloomington. The handoff, Newton gets it left side, driving down to the free throw line. Here's the lob upstairs, and a thunderous dunk from Samson Johnson.